Ready? Go!
Alright. I think I'm gonna commentate. Alright, so that's one stock for Deganon. Alright, Vassar down to 7. This is a kind of a slobber knocker right now. I mean, Basic Stitch is kind of running away with it. I mean, there's not a lot Vassar has in response to Basic Stitch. This Peach has rolled through the Jigglypuff, 4-stocked the Marth, and then, like, I think what, like, 2-stocked the Fox? And, you know, any stocks now Basic Stitch takes are huge. So if Basic Stitch gets edge guard, that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be it, and that's gonna be Vassar down to 6 stocks. UPenn still has to lose a player. UPenn was very good. We saw them play in early summer matches. We've seen them also play in the bracket. They did really well in the. They did pretty well in the bracket. They didn't go as far as they were expected to based on the seeding, but they still did really well. I mean, Michigan won because they had like some really great players coming in, just like blowing everyone away. I mean, they were ready because they were gonna do the Big House cruise. So this is just a walk in the park for them. And Basic Stitch just still just getting some combos, tacking on 80% right now. It doesn't get hit by the down B, but I like the idea. The down B in center stage probably could have killed. Alright, it's a grab, it's a forward throw, it's an edge guard opportunity. Turnip comes out, doesn't hit the turnip, but oh, gets the float up air. Kind of trying to style up air, not the optimal option. Oh yeah, that's gonna kill on that medium platform. Alright, so Vassar down to 5 stocks. UPenn still with their first player out right now. I mean, are we gonna see a steamroll? Like we saw a Dimension steamroll. I forget what the schools were, but there was a steamroll last week, I think, and it was pretty crazy. I mean, we're just hoping Vassar's out here trying to make sure they can see more than one player from UPenn. Otherwise, you know, they're only gonna get to see one player if. Oh no, this is a high percent combo punish. Here we go. The turnips are out, and then there's the float, and that's gonna take it. And that's a 4-stock by Basic Stitch. And wow, and Vassar's gonna be on their last player now, and it looks like Vassar's last player is, they're gonna send out Waffle, I believe. I think Waffle is their last player, and I think Waffle's a Marth main. So we're gonna see how that goes. I think it's gonna be interesting to see where this goes. Yeah, I think so far it's been interesting. Let's get some cubes up for the fans. Everyone loves the cubes. So Vassar. Oh, jeez, is it Waffle Jesus or Waff 873? Okay, Epic Waffle. So we're about to see Vassar's last player, and we've seen Basic Stitch just mow through Vassar's team, just no mercy, just in they come. So we're gonna get Marth. So now we're gonna ask what the stage ban is. Um, oh yeah, and shout outs to the Mighty Giant Dad saying not everyone had Pens Pens attractive, unlike Vassar. Everyone's so sexy at Vassar. No, you're so sexy. Why don't you go to Vassar? All right. Anyway, we get the cube GIF up while we wait for. By the way, I say GIF. If you got a problem with that, hit me up in chat. Press one if you have a problem with the way I say it. I say GIF. Looks like they're gonna go Battlefield after a Yoshi's ban. Yoshi's ban making sense because Peach Martha and Yoshi's Peach died super early. Now we're okay. So I got some people disagreeing with how I say it. Do you say it GIF like peanut butter, like Jiffy peanut butter? Press two if you say it like Jiffy peanut butter, but press one if you say GIF. Or actually, wait, maybe press two if you say GIF, and then press one if you say GIF. I don't know any other way besides those two methods. So, all right, sorry, I confused myself with all the numbers. I guess just say peanut butter or GIF. If you say it like peanut butter, say it like peanut butter. Okay, so they're gonna do a warm up. Oh, I need a broadcast. Um, oh, never mind. I got it. I shouldn't even message. I should have checked. Sounds like we hear Yoshi's music right now. All right, bye Cube. As we get ready. So. All right. So at least the inputs are working. I keep seeing like a delinked thing on it. Shout out to OBS Game Capture for taking an abnormal amount of time to get the game up. So once again, we are going Battlefield, and this is Vassar College's final player. I think what they're really just looking for is to. Am I memeing about the? As homemade waffles. Yo, homemade waffles is playing the Marth. Anyway, so interesting matchup we got here. Marth Peach. This is notoriously Marth favored. However, a lot of people do say that if Peach has a turnip in her hand, it's actually Peach favored. But getting that turnip in your hand and then using it properly is pretty big. So we're gonna see 3 quick SDs from Basic Stitch, the fastest Peach SDs I've ever seen. Just, you know, just straight off, fast fall, and beautiful, perfect, flawless. Okay. I believe they're going to start at 740, so we're going to get right into it. What Waffle probably needs to focus on is making sure that whenever they get a grab, that they're milking it for everything they got. And they do have to avoid the down smashes. They don't want to take unnecessary damage from that, because they just want to get this stock, have the 4 for the next, and then see how far they can take UPenn. But it's not looking so great for Vassar right now. You know, it's a little unfortunate what's going on here. We get a big combo, not hitting the fair, but Basic Stitch very close to hitting that fair and leading to a potential edge guard position. Alright, there's a down smash. Not an edge guard position, but gets stage positioning. Alright, intercepts the forward smash with the nair. Doesn't get the run-up shield stop grab. Basic Stitch now in recovery mode. Alright, and it looks like Waffle's not going to try and punish anything there. Gets a nair, sets up for positioning. Right now, Waffle has center stage. Gave it up for a quick second and let Basic Stitch just get right back to center. Alright, here we go. That's a forward air. Edge guard opportunity. Gets hit by the turnip, and that is death. That's an edge hog. Even if Waffle upbeat earlier, I'm not even quite sure. They probably maybe could have grabbed it, but whether they would have hit the second turnip is another question. So Waffle unfortunately losing that stock. The most you can hope for right now is you just don't lose another, and then you really like don't want to take unnecessary damage. Any accidental edge guard position could be another stock off of you, and then you're running into the next what 4 people with only 2 stocks. That's not optimal. Oh, almost an edge hog position. So Waffle gonna get back. Okay, now we see Basic Stitch still putting on this pressure, keeping center stage, not letting Waffle get positioning, but Waffle gets a random up air. Oh, and these trades are just not good for Waffle. I mean, you have the stocks, but you're gonna need those for other people, you know? And that's, oh, dang. Basic Stitch gonna take another stock off Waffle. Waffle now at 2 stocks, the last 2 for Vassar. But UPenn still rocking that 17. Basic Stitch really putting on a show here. We're gonna see some back airs to knock off, but let's see if there can be a finish. Marth has a hard time finishing Peach, but I'm sure he's looking for the side B up tilt, sour spot up tilt. Up air should actually kill right now around the first platform level. Yeah, but this is not looking good for Waffle. He's got to be careful about what hitboxes he's throwing out. Trying to put up shield to block the turnip, but ends up dropping it for the dash attack. Getting hit by these back airs, and this is an edge guard position. Basic Stitch trying to completely pull the ripcord on Vassar. And we are now at last stock for Vassar College, but UPenn not even dropping their first player. And that Nair does it. And so UPenn is actually going to drop their first player, and Vassar clutches it through. And so now we're going to have to see what UPenn's counterpick is. Anyway, so yeah, Vassar, actually, it's just in the end, great that Vassar took a player. Great that Vassar took a player. They are not going to land on that list of the record of like getting bopped, because that record is currently 18. I'll even pull that result up now so I can take a look at who it was. It was Boston College beating Carnegie Mellon. That was destruction last Friday. It was Dimension versus the World. Dimension taking record 20 stocks while only losing 2, and that is probably the most sided crew battle we have seen in intercollegiate Slippy. So we're gonna see the Mighty Giant coming in as Falcon. The Mighty Giant Dad coming in as Captain Falcon. Let's see if that tag fits. It might be a little long. Yeah, it's a little long. So we're gonna call TMGD. All right, the Mighty Giant Dad. Everyone remember that. So we're gonna keep the same broadcast, and the band is Dreamland. Okay, so it looks like they're gonna go FD, and Dreamland is a decent ban from Marth. I think there's a lot of difficulties for Marth on Dreamland involving the platforms, and just involving some of like the heights and the spacing. Marth doesn't really benefit too much from all that extra stage outside of the block of stage, because once Marth gets hit off, he still has a limited recovery. It helps Falcon because Falcon can DI higher and then go for the down B recovery. But overall, I think Final is also a Falcon counterpick. There's no platforms for Marth to use, which means when Marth is in the air, he can get wobbled. Or air wobbled, that's what some people call it. But I think it's also important to remember that Marth can still juggle Falcon on Final Destination. There is no formal chain grab on Final Destination. However, Marth can up throw and then sometimes lead into an up tilt depending on percent. All right, here we go. So it looks like they're going to start on FD for warm up. Do remember that Waffle is going to have to drop 3 stocks and is going to play against TMGD's Falcons 4. So I think it's just important to remember and keep in mind some expectations of. I mean, we could just see an immediate like TMGD takes the first stock, but I'd be interested to see if Waffle can actually just like at least take another from UPenn. But UPenn doing a fantastic job tonight, putting on a show. But most of the credit goes out to Basic Stitch for absolutely demolishing 19 stocks from Vassar. I think that's still pretty incredible, and I think that is the second highest stock record we have seen, as in stock taking record. So I mean, pretty impressive so far. I mean, there's not much that can be said about it other than really great job. So they're gonna try and go for a 740 start. Waffle is needing to drop the 3 stocks. Um, we'll see how long it takes, but yeah. Anyway, so I think what we should want for Waffle is just like, let's see that, just take that stock, take 1 stock. I mean, at this point you don't have much to lose, and unfortunately I hate to say it, but I think Vassar's fate has kind of already been sealed. So we're gonna see. There's 1 stock. But yeah, unfortunately Vassar's a little bit out of the winning position. I mean, I don't think one person with 1 stock can take down an entire 16 people, no matter, like, even if it were like pros versus baddies. That's still really hard to not lose a single stock. Okay, so there they go, starting at 40. Grab combo from TMGD. All right, there's the up throw. Goes for another grab. Doesn't get the jump cancel, which is unfortunate because that's important. All right, we got some Street Fighter combos coming out from TMGD. I think TMGD right now also is probably thinking, I could lose this entire thing right now. I could just lose all my stocks. Just go for a B-baller. All right. See, I mean, they just need to go for style. Oh, wrong player. All right, so TMGD really going out there, and this is really what you want to see from Waffle. You want to see these edge guards. You want to see Marth pressuring Falcon at the edge, because that's where Marth really wins. And then Falcon wins like that. Oh, and that's death, and that is going to be the entire set of Vassar College versus University of Pennsylvania. Great job to both players, but huge shout outs to Basic Stitch for such a fantastic